Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of my Jerusalem playthrough. In the last episode, we took a huge cleave of land out of the Commonwealth. Of course, many of the low development provinces here. Therefore, it's so geographically large. However, still satisfying. I am going to go ahead and give Hungary some land, because I am overextended. I wanted to talk a little bit, guys, about people talking about stacking Diplo reputation to kind of automatically inherit some of these personal unions. These personal unions are absolutely massive, like Spain and France, and I think they're well over the possibility of automatically inheriting. And that's yeah, not even considering the fact that we basically have no reputation. We have no reputation bonuses from my ideas or anything like that. If anything, I actually want to take Roma. Probably the best way to deal with it is vassalize him, but I could just annex him. Both modifiers are not good in terms of reputation. I don't know. I don't know if admin efficiency or absolutism admin efficiency. I don't know if it kind of diminishes the size of these nations. But the only reputation I have access to is two from going for influence ideas. And as far as automatically inheriting personal unions, I just don't see it happening like at all. Probably Portugal is the best candidate. Yeah, let me know if I'm missing something, guys. Like if it's based off of war score cost or something like that. So as absolutism increases rather, you do have the ability to kind of inherit going into the late game nations that you otherwise wouldn't. And feel free to leave out the basics, guys. I know prestige and etc. Affects it. It's just these are so far over automatically inheriting chance. I'm sure of that. But with that being said, it can't even be checked out until 8 years from now. And yeah, we just spent a lot of our admin points. Now, I want to do a little bit of a experiment, if you will, for science. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do this episode. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to go ahead and make my ruler a general. Commonwealth is no longer a valid rival. That is inevitable. I'm going to equip my general here, my ruler. Well, hang on a second. Let's go fight this battle first. Okay. Oh, I should change somebody requested that I change that. My bad. I'll do it next episode. The little card. I think you have to actually basically be out in the other options menu. You can't do it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you can do it from the in-games option menu. I'll go through the settings though and change that victory card thing back to how it ought to be. So, we're going to go ahead and send my... God dang it, is he not there? How did I mess that up? Is he not there? Is it because it was size 0? What exactly happened here? Okay. Okay, his name is Baldwin, Emperor Baldwin. I am so confused. How did I... What exactly did I do? I'm absolutely ridiculously confused. It's embarrassing how confused I am. I feel like I'm pressing buttons and I'm oblivious to what is happening. Now I'm worried that I'm really missing something, but here we go. I'm sending my ruler off to die from attrition, and I want to see if he does in fact disappear, if he does in fact die. Because I find that really interesting. It is for science! As my air is really nice right now. Now, one of my plans is to fight this war. I think that's easily doable. I don't think there's any reason to hesitate. So I seem to have rolled a general, I guess, unintentionally there. I don't even know what I did. I could have sworn I rolled my ruler as a general, and then I equipped him, and then he wasn't a general. So I must have rolled an actual general when I was trying to do that. I don't even know what happened there, quite frankly. But I'm going to go ahead and declare a war down here in East Africa. Just let my troops get into position a little bit. And then that can be an easy chunk of land that I can take. So the idea is that if this naval unit dies of attrition, then our ruler dies. I'm not sure if it works though, quite frankly. I do not know. Is there a fort blocking this? I'm not sure. I don't have the vision. Let's go check it out. So I have something on my mind right now, guys, and it is that no air on Habsburg, no air on Austria. Which could change at any moment. Okay, so it's probably going to take about 6 months for this guy to disappear. Yeah, I think there's a fort here blocking us. Okay, I've got diplomats free. Let's make sure to top it off. I know France and Spain are the two that can be integrated in 7 years' time. So that's interesting. They should be priority in that regard. Oh, of course. Even GB is my, I'm at war, so I have fleet basing rights with GB's colonies. Okay, so let's see if I just set up here. Is it going to deteriorate more? No. God dang it, I should have done it at peace. I knew I was hesitating to go to war for a reason. We have fleet basic rights like everywhere. I just control everything. Let's go up here. Brutal. Of course, it's a high level fort as well. They're all high level forts. Feels bad, man. Yeah, took the attrition away. That's awkward. Because it could change at any time, Austria's situation. Now here I'm obviously just trying to spend some of my admin points, but I've got bigger things on my mind, lads. I wonder if the Commonwealth continues to deteriorate if Brandy will conquer some of their region. He is the emperor right now. And he technically could become Prussian emperor. That's quite cool. Okay, now we should start dying, hopefully. I should have no fleet basing rights up there. I'm kind of, I kind of have bated breath, guys. I know my commentary is quite quiet. Hey, what the? Can you get worse, though? Are you serious? Is it something to do with the age? Ah, oh, god dang it. God dang it. I can't. 1% attrition. I don't know what it is. Like, my tech is too good to where we just don't suffer attrition. I think that's what it is. Technology or something. How can I not suffer attrition all the way up here? Okay, let me think about this. Where are 2 transport fleets? We've got 1 here. Okay. We could try... No, there's like nowhere. There's literally like nowhere. I'm just going to leave him where he is, and I think maybe... Crap. I don't know. Crap. I think maybe being at peace. Let's use cogs because they're outdated. If I'm at peace, then we don't have fleet basing rights in America. But I'm running out of time here. It's literally 1%, so it's going to take like 87 months to die. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. So we're going to go... I think that's like the most isolated part of the world. If I can just get to peace, we shouldn't have fleet basing rights with these colonies that I don't own. This is just torturous, of course. Of course, we don't siege this like 3 ticks in a row, 50%, and then I have to take his capital. Oh, god dang it. My heir is 14 years old, so I've got about 10 months. My plan is not going to work. Okay, let's make sure I'm using a siege general. I really value my military points as well. Just get out of this war. Wait, what the? I pressed enter. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Austrian ruler died. The Austrian ruler died, the Commonwealth inherited him, and we just went to war over the throne. Oh my goodness. 6th PU, anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need to win this war. Oh my goodness. Lol. Well, we're not coring this up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me explain to you exactly what I was trying to do there. This is grim. This is grim. We overextended like crazy. This is quite grim. We have a Habsburg Queen Regent. I was trying to kill my ruler while my heir is under age and claim the Austrian throne and truce break him. This means we don't have to truce break and lose stability and so on, which is nice. But now this core is not progressing while I'm fighting this war. So it's time to Vienna is the capital. Wow. I mean, we're definitely going to win this. It's going to come at a cost, kind of, because, yeah, what can I say? We're overextended. But, like I said, we're going to win. And we just PU'd Austria. Effectively. So the rest of this episode is going to be a quite a painful war here, I suppose. Obviously, we have the numbers. Again, much like last time, time is on our side, as Austria's no longer great power law. As many of our French troops and Spanish troops are down in the south of Africa and so on. But a little bit less glamorous, because it seems that was really just lucky RNG there. But yeah, I was really interested to try to kill my own ruler, and I learnt my lesson. I shouldn't have gone to war this episode. I should have just killed my ruler off from attrition, and then it would have been quite a graceful truce break over Austria. There's not much I can do about that apart from... I should stick together, dude. Okay, the Commonwealth's fighting that for me. This was not being garrisoned. Dude, I've got to be really careful. Stick together. Just scare them off with sheer numbers. Oh, we so badly need this loyal subjects when I'm integrating nations. It feels bad, man. It does nothing for me right now. 15% reduced annexation cost. That's the dream. Oh, let's take these 2 advisors. And we might get the event for 200 Diplo and admin. As much as it pains me, guys, this modifier does nothing for us in the next 5 years, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the Diplo points. Yep, and we're overextended, which is brutal. These rebel factions are going to be larger. At least many of them are... We just got trading with ivory. That's nice. Many of these are within a region where the Commonwealth might fight it for us. I'm going to basically ignore them and go for Austria. So we are going for union with Austria, 60 war score. Now, I should consider taking provinces that, like that if I desire them. I'll have to think about it. Oh my goodness, Austria's 4 siege general, how rude. See all these troops down here. That's awkward. Got high level forts on the mountain. Let's just go for the capital, which is of course the war goal. Okay, this is a problem. We might be able to scare him out of engaging here. Yep. That is like inconsequential. They're not coring anyway. Are you serious? I don't have a siege general on here. Let's resolve that. We just got to remember that time is on our side, lads. Time is on our side. So, if we PU him 17, 55, around that time we'll begin integrating him, depending on how long the actual war takes. Their numbers, this is an issue. This is an issue. Really formidable. Oh! Again. Commonwealth can clean those up for us, eh? Rebel Defense Force. Go, go, go! Alright. Commonwealth is not happy with how this is going currently. Garrison is not very good here. So eventually we should have friends coming. Lots and lots of friends. So, let me take a moment to gloat, guys, because regardless of how painful this is and going to be, I think it's quite apparent that we have our 6th personal union. We just PU'd another great power. He was the Scandinavia was not here, and Japan was 8th last time I looked. I think Austria was the 7th most powerful nation in the world, which we just PU'd. So, some people would call me the PU king, not me, because you guys know how much of a humble guy I am. Ugh! It just balls that up big time. That's woods. I tried to pause there for some reason. It didn't seem to do anything. I think he's already committed to this. Damn, he moved fast. Wow. Wow, with their numbers, we're screwed. That's sad. I would have much preferred to just deter him from attacking here. Yes, I think we are, as you would say, Dumapel screwed. I mean, with those amount of troops, if he just retreated. What a noob. What a noob. He could have defeated us there for sure. Nice. I'm not going to complain though. Should stay consolidated if I can. Gotta be really careful. Whew, okay. No longer have an issue of Austria being allied to people like the papacy. Attrition's really bad here, but I think it's probably wisest to like pile up. Jeez, this is frightening. I've got a feeling we're not going to get out of here unscathed. Those guys can benefit from the maneuver on my general. Dude, I'm doing everything by myself. Are you coming, Spain? Coming, lads? So we now have taken war score. We just need to get a few more objectives. That's a problem. He just takes it back instantly, it seems. Highlands. Well, now we're definitely going to die here. And I'm using my roller. There's no problem using my roller. Like I said, our air is kind of better. And stability is a non-issue for us. Try to just deter him, if possible, from battling us. Building the garrison in Vienna. Of course he does. He takes it in 1 month, you see. Why would he not? What are you worried about? The real question is, why would he not take it in 1 month? Alright, here. He probably upticks us. No, we're lucky. He's probably a valid rival, guys, because of the Austrian Union, but he's not going to be after this. No, luckily for us, he does not outtake us, because we're far behind. But he's got a 3-5 general. We don't really have anything that compares to that. This is probably our best general. Why can't I equip him? Second army. Oh, he's coming. Okay, so he will be here. See, now I'm worried if I equip another general, is he going to outshine him despite having poor stats? 2, 6, 7. So this guy won't. This guy won't, but he'll benefit us in the meantime. Okay, hopefully the Commonwealth just derps off and just walks off again. It's a big pile up. If he's smart, he'll just push through that battle and beat us. He does have -1 to rolls, that's good. Okay. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Continue the siege. And siege Warsaw again. Which hopefully will drop quickly for us as well. The garrison's low. Accumulate troops here. Defend that. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal, but the price has to be paid. That's sad, dude. We've almost caught up all of this area. Oh, really? He's committed to this. Oh! His general was so good. WTF, Austria. Oh, boy. If he gets any reinforcements at all, we're boned. We last saw them retreating. Okay, 5 days. I think we're good there, but we could be unlucky. Oh! God dang it. I need friends on the way, dude. I desperately need friends. Where are you, lads? They're taking forever. Jeez. I don't know, man. These stupid generals are so strong. Uh-oh. Please break. Oh, phew. Phew. Okay, now we've got the negative rolls. So we're in trouble there, big time. Rip, we're basically getting defeated on that front, and we're going to get defeated on this front unless we roll well, I would say. Yeah. Hey, radical reforms, nice. Okay, so let's spend our Diplo on something. Let's have a look at counting houses. Oh, 1 ducat. Those will pay themselves off. Alright, with that in mind, I'd have to build a manufactory there. Maybe it would be worth it though. Okay, we're going to be doing some developing here. This has a manufactory, and we're going up to a counting house. Yep. Reduce development cost. That seems difficult to manage to get this bonus right now. So we'll just be a little bit inefficient. That's okay. Trade station, okay. We could do some cultural converting. And our stated up land. We're really far ahead in the Diplo. This is Delta here. So do I have anything built here? Workshop. Oh. Okay. We've already got a manufacturer there and workshop, so it's not exactly the best place ever to develop, but I don't need to invest anything. I mean, trust me guys, even with grain, I've done the math, it really helps the production big time. Even with bad resources. If you can jack other people's buildings, you don't have to build them yourself, like invest 500 or in our case 429. Let's have a look. Where else have we got manufacturers? Now, Macedonia has a university, and we don't have a manufacturer here. God dang it. We should have a manufacturer here. If I div it up, we can see how much the manufacturer will be worth. 1.6. Oh, Macedonia would be brilliant. Okay. I'm not going to spend my admin anytime soon, guys, while we fight this war. And we're so far ahead in tech. Here we go. I'll do that in the meantime. Okay, so back to the war. This is really close, and we just rolled a 0, and this one we're just straight losing. So rough. Life's rough. Probably lose that as well. Yep. Hopefully we don't get stack wiped though. Okay. Okay, we'll tick back some morale. I don't know about when you're fighting clutch battles like that, you retreat while you have morale. That kills me, man. That kills me because like if he caught us there, we'd be stack wiped, or if not, we'd just retreat again and then get stack wiped. It's brutal, man. It's brutal when you're fighting those clutch battles. It really makes the difference. It can like ruin your game. Like in the early game, that can ruin your game for sure, in my opinion. There's no way we win this one. God dang it. Okay, so change of tactics, I guess. Well, focus on one area. The area which is closest to our friends. I want to try to maintain that ticking war score if possible. But I mean, they're just going to come down with everything. They should consolidate. Ooh, GB. Hey, dude, help us out. I think I'm going to have to end this episode, guys, before the war resolves itself. But this is going to be pretty reminiscent of other wars, guys. Like, we'll win it. I'm quite confident we'll win it. Because we will have hordes and hordes and hordes of allies coming. Like, even when we don't see them, we'll have more allies arriving by sea and so on. They're just so far out of position. But the good news is we just PU'd Austria as well, lol. We have to win the war first, but I'm optimistic. We'll get him. We will get him. We'll consolidate everything. This is sketchy. We've got manpower to go a long way. And a nice surplus of cash. Rebels not that big of a deal. Eventually we will actually core up these ones that we are coring, and we won't be overextended while we fight the war. GB is being a potato there. I mean, he's probably coming. He's probably doing his best, but probably waiting for transports or something. But it hurts. It hurts me. The fact that he's such a potato. Sometimes. Oh, I didn't even notice these guys. Crap. Highlands. Okay, their tech is unfortunately not behind us. It's brutal. We've got more cannons than we do. As much as it pains me, the only thing I can really do here is maybe hire some mercs. Maybe I should do that. It's probably more economical, quite frankly, than paying for all the reinforcements after we fight a brutal, inefficient battle. Okay, Lombardy seems to have been conquered back and perhaps providing better access. Even if these guys just go for these forts, that's fine. As long as they're doing something. And my new tactic is just going to be overwhelming numbers. Basically base trade. I want them to be frightened of me, but we're going to hit up objectives to try to maintain this ticking war score. Oh. Okay. Garrison should not be too high here. It is. It's maxed out. God dang it. Of course it is. It's been a while, I suppose. It's hard to tell when I play so slowly. Alright, so this is basically my plan. I'm just going to sit here in this block, take that out. We do have, you know, length of war kind of on our way. War exhaustion is doing perfectly fine. Let's use our good general here. Ah, turn that off. Why do we have attached there? That could have been causing issues. Got to be disciplined and keep an eye out for this stuff. Okay, so perhaps I'll just suffer attrition and set another stack on Vienne so that it's just more formidable and less tedious. Yeah, we've safeguarded that colony, and I think I'll go ahead and just colonize somewhere random. There's could be very few provinces to colonize, though, remaining in the world. And then, of course, we do have the option of abandoning expansion ideas, which is definitely an option. Some people have suggested already. Probably better off in areas with inside Africa. Are they seriously like all tropical here? I guess so, tropical or arid. Yep. I'm happy going for Greenland then, I suppose. Why not? If one of our colonial nations does it, then they'll increase their cost of being integrated, so we might as well do it ourselves. We've got a lot of integrating to do. Rude. Leave me alone. Okay, so he caught us here, but it is highlands. Oh, goodness. This is a problem, because he'll stop my sieging progress. I mean, if we could fight them anywhere, it would be here, so... Whew, okay, they retreated. Rough, man. Rough life. I wish this war was not so heavily and intensely on our shoulders, but our subjects are beginning to participate. Not sure what happened to Great Britain up here. Could have got stack wiped or something. I'm confident we'll get here. It's just gonna take time. Austria is with 121 war score, which is pretty nice to take out in one war, despite the fact that he's not that big. It's pleasant. Hopefully worth our time. Remember, he only costs 60% cost, war score cost, to actually take out, peace out, which is not too bad. If we can get the Commonwealth down to like, 48% but low enthusiasm, then we can actually piece them out. But that's going to be next episode, guys. This was a little bit... I felt a little bit disheveled this episode, guys. I wanted to do that tactic and then show you guys, be like, haha, look, we have the opportunity once my ruler died. But I wasn't able to actually find out if that would kill your ruler or not. And we just have such good fleet basing rights anywhere in the world. We're just like, what? What's the big deal? No big deal. So that didn't work very well at this late stage of the game. But funnily enough, he died at about 35 years old, and I didn't expect that. Yeah, either way, we were going to have to fight the war. The difference would have been that I would have been able to separate piece the Commonwealth, which probably wouldn't have been that hard. So the war would have been a lot easier. But at least we didn't spend four stability on truce breaking and so on, and get our war exhaustion really high. So there's definitely bonuses to how things went out. But this long war is going to be resolved next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I feel like we did hardly anything, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'll see you next time.